and You Bet Your Life returns to Channel 4 tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Just looking ahead to programmes on ITV, and if today's quiz show wasn't enough for you, then Tom O'Connor will be on hand over on ITV in a couple of minutes' time with Crossways. And then following that, and the regional news bulletin and the ITN bulletin at around 9:55, Mike Scott will only be too pleased to have your company with today's edition of a discussion programme, The Time and Place. Now, today he's going to be in Norwich and is going to be discussing the issue of the European regulations that have just come into force, and wants to find out, are we too free enough to be able to buy as much alcohol and duty-free products as we would like to. And then that's followed by This Morning with Richard Madeley and Judy Finnegan at the Albert Dock in Liverpool, with their regular magazine programme full of interviews, fashion tips, financial hints and tips, and of course how you would be able to add the finishing touches to your home decoration. That's over on ITV at 10:40. But stay around here on Channel 4 because your spring term of schools programmes begin at 9:30, which will be in about 10 minutes or so. And between now and then, here is some music for you.